Well, hello there. Thanks so much for hanging out with me today. I'm getting ready for the day and man, does it feel good or what? I feel like I'm getting back on track, like more of a routine. It's back to school. So I feel like that is like, I love back to school season. There's something so special about it. I love it more than New Year's. I feel like it's a better kickstart for me. So I'm really pumped about that. I've been going to the gym. Mixed feelings about it because like 1 minute into the cardio in the workout class and I was like, ugh, I'm so out of shape. It is humbling to say the least. I didn't take any video of my workout classes this week. Maybe next week I'll share that with you. I don't know. It's hard to take video in classes. Speaking of back to school, Eleanor has made some new friends. So one is coming over today and I was like, okay, we spent time cleaning her room this morning. She's at dance right now. And oh my gosh, dance, that's a whole other topic of conversation. I don't fully think I realize what I'm getting into. Are you a dance mom? Or do you know dance moms? I'm not a dance mom. And I feel like I've already been hit by like dance mom drama and I'm like, just please, I cannot, I simply cannot. I'm gonna do my best to stay out of it and like lay low, you know? By the way, I get a lot of questions. Hey, what mascara do you use? Here's like a pretty accurate before and after. This is actually an old tube. I just found it in my purse. I'm like, where are my mascaras? And I don't want to open a new tube yet because I do buy it when it's on sale, like buy one, get one 50% off or whatever, which happens a lot at QVC, Ulta. It's Tartelette tubing mascara. Lots of T's happening. It's easy to find. Anyway, it's on Amazon, it's Ulta, QVC, like wherever you can find it on sale. That's when I would buy, because it's like $30 a tube, which is ridiculous. But I have really sensitive eyes and it doesn't bother my eyes. So I'm like, worth the money 1000%, you know? I don't even know how to like show you. I mean, you can see, you have eyes. I feel like I could even go bigger with that and bolder, but I'm like, I don't care that much, you know? So the plan for today is for me to make a meal plan. Oh my gosh, you guys, I'm getting on track. We'll see how long it will last, right? But we definitely need a meal plan in the house. All summer long, I feel like I've just been flying by the seat of my pants. Okay, fresh, looking good. Don't look too close though. Lots of things to get done today. I feel like I have so many tabs open in my brain. I'm thinking about Meredith's bathroom redo? No, her bedroom. I'm like trying to find things secondhand. And then a part of me is just like, Kim, you would save so much time just buying the stuff, but the amount of money I'm saving, I'm like, it's worth it spending the time on it. A little strict. I don't know what this smells like and I actually don't even know what it's called because it's been rubbed off, but I'm gonna tell you something. It was cheaper than this and I used this in the matter of like, I don't know, a day, and I've had this. Smells better. Does it work better? I don't think either of them do anything if you ask me. Waste of money is all I'm saying. Found them both at TJ Maxx. I should have tidied up for you. I'm so sorry, that's just how I am. And I will take my vitamins. Huge thanks to Ritual for sponsoring this video. Huge thanks to you for supporting me when I have sponsored content. It really means a lot. And you know I've been using Ritual for years. I buy them with my own money. I bought the prenatal when I was pregnant. And now that back to school season is here, I'm finally back on somewhat of a routine, so it's the perfect time to get back on track with my health habits. And for me, that starts with the Ritual multivitamin. It's packed with nutrients that women actually need. No shady additives, no sugar, no artificial coloring, nothing extra. Just the good stuff in here to fill in the gaps. It's made to support things like brain health, bone health. And the other Ritual product that I swear by is the Synbiotic. This is a prebiotic, probiotic, and postbiotic all in one little capsule. It's really cool. It helps support gut health. It helps with digestion. And with back to school germs floating around everywhere, immunity is everything. No mom has time to get sick. You know what I mean? So I make sure to take this and I love it so much. I feel the biggest difference when I take this, and this dynamic duo, chef's kiss. Another thing I love so much about Ritual, which is why I started buying them several years ago, is that they have traceable ingredients. They're super transparent about them. You can trace everything back to the source. Vegan friendly, non-GMO, third-party tested, so you know whatever is on the label is exactly what you're getting. And they taste really good. They have a Stay Fresh tab in here, so it's like a minty or citrusy taste depending on what vitamin you're getting. And I saw something new on the website. They have all kinds of vitamins on there. If you've been wanting to add some simple, high quality supplements to your routine, Ritual makes it easy. They come straight to my door. It's on auto ship. I don't have to think about it. One less thing for my mental load. I'll put my link for Ritual down in the description box below. You can check it out, ritual.com/thewads. You can get 40% off of your first order. This is not a drill. Amazing deal. I'm gonna pop mine in right now, and this water bottle, I swear I would have been running around Monday morning trying to find it. Glad I found it here. Bottoms up. All right, let's go. Be productive. Okay, just had to close the door. Meredith is FaceTiming her friends, and it's like my favorite thing that she does. It's so stinking cute. I had some watermelon as a snack just now. We had Brownie Friday last night. The point I'm trying to make is I'm back on track. What? See, this is what happens when I start working out. I'm like, don't eat garbage all the time, because then when I go to work out, my body's like, hold up, you know? So just had some watermelon. We had Brownie Friday last night. Is all I'm saying is I could have had like way more brownie than I did. I still ate some, not gonna lie. How can you resist Brownie Friday / Brownie Saturday breakfast morning? Okay, I actually came here because I need to print out some recipes, macro-friendly foods, sent out a thing, a challenge, back on track challenge. Hey, see there? Trying to get back on track, but I don't do like the workout thing with them. I just print out the recipes. I like to have them. But I think what they recently added to like their app, which is just a website, but instead of .com, it's .app. And that's where all of the recipes are. I think there's like over 800 right now, #non-spons. I truly have been subscribed to her forever. I do have a code if you want, like, 10% off your first order or something. But I have like tons of recipe books, tons of that. I need to streamline it. And I used to be really good about it when I would just focus on this. And it's so simple. You print out a recipe, make the recipe. And I know it's macro friendly. I know it's like a healthier version of something, and I know it's gonna be delicious. So that's what I'm gonna focus on right now. But anyway, what I saw, maybe it's just on the phone or something, but they have like a weekly meal plan. I could have been dreaming this. I could have sworn on my life that I saw it in real time, where it created a weekly meal plan for you, which is like even less thought involved. It's dinner and a side dish that kind of like went well together. Okay, I'm gonna dive a little deeper, see if I can find that. I swear I saw it somewhere. Okay, I can't tell what's going on. But these are the recent recipes. And I don't know if it's just a coincidence that they're together, but apple cider pulled pork and then the apple cider coleslaw is together. And then like a bacon burger, a cowboy bit, whatever it says, cowboy caviar pasta salad. And then like, oh, I guess those wouldn't really go that well together, but like kinda, I don't know, it'd be a lot of carbs. I don't know. So maybe I just thought I saw a meal plan, but really it was just her recipes. Whatever. Do you want to see the new recipes of the month? I'm going to print some out. It takes me a while to go through them. And I also kind of think that I already have some printed out. No, these are just cookies. Okay. Ooh. Let me show you. All right, I see one I'm already going to love. So we've got cowboy caviar pasta salad. Yes, please. Teriyaki bacon burgers. Hot honey grilled chicken. Absolute banger. Slow cooker margarita beef. Oh, I think I bought something to make this. Oh, Turkish pasta. I don't have any feelings about that. Tiki masala street tacos. I say that wrong, and people correct me, and I still don't know. Tiki masala. Grilled chicken al pastor bowls. Pesto chicken crunch wrap. Pickled onion. Tuscan summer salad. Grilled corn with chili lime aioli. Oh, yeah. Apple pie bread pudding. Those are just the new recipes for August. And I mean, I saw at least 5 that I feel like are gonna get hits. Be a hit, sorry. I'm getting so many texts. Hey buddy. But when I was looking at the meal plan, I keep thinking, oh, I saw a bunch of autumn recipes. Like, should I just keep it easy this week? Simple, streamline with the macro-friendly foods. But then I'm like, ooh, I saw that one Instagram post with a recipe. Oh, I saw that one on Pinterest, and that's what happens. And then I get overwhelmed, and then I just don't even make a meal plan altogether. So I think the plan for this week, streamline macro-friendly foods. Next week, when I have my life like 5% more together, then I'll do autumn recipes. Can you even believe It's 100 degrees outside, but I'm ready for autumn. We made banana bread a couple of times last week. The cinnamon, I'm like, dump more in it. So good. Ooh, and I also saw a recipe on Life with Lainey. She's the woman across the room. She shares a bunch of, like literally everything she shares. I'm like, I should make that and I should buy that immediately. Do I need it? No. But she made like a yogurt thing and added apple pie spice or whatever the heck it's called, pumpkin spice. Oh my gosh, speaking of, have you seen? I gotta pull it up. You have to see this. It's a must. First of all, do you watch? Can we discuss? Okay, here's the fall snack that she shared. That's not what I wanted to show you. But sometimes when I go and look for something, I'm like, oh, what website did I see that on? And what did I save it to? So then it's always like a witch hunt, trying to hunt it down. Okay, savory s'mores. You need to look at this immediately. We need to do this pronto. Do you wanna come over? We can, okay, next Friday night, family movie night, instead of brownies, maybe we can do this. You know, too much fire for the kids. Let's make this an adult-friendly situation. I feel like we need to put a projector up outside, have these going. What's on the projector, you ask? Oh, Hocus Pocus, of course. First or second one is the real question. Did it end? Did it blow your stinking mind? Savory s'mores. Oh, that's not all, okay? That's not all. I do have some baby brie that I found at Trader Joe's, and this is reinvigorating everything. This is everything to me. I want it all. Listen, I love sweet. Not a huge fan of s'mores, but this savory s'more, give it to me. I would eat 100 of these and then ask for seconds. This is like the box it showed. That is a single serving s'more box for me. I would have that on my lap. No, thank you, children. Get your own. Oh, and then this one. Oh, come on. Tell me you don't want to make that. Hold on. You didn't see the beginning. Crying, barfing, screaming at the top of my lungs. Are you joking? Diabetes who? Yeah, I need to make that and me. And then these. Okay, lots to look forward to, okay? This is where I get my ideas from everywhere. Look how crazy that looks. I'm cringing, just, I can't, bleh, barf. Barfaroni is all I have to say. Oh my gosh, and then these, just stop it. Stop it, so many good ideas. I wish I had 75 skeletons to make some kind of scene in my front yard with them. Like, wouldn't that be hilarious? Oh, and then this one. Anyway, it's all blurry. Then I go on a wild goose chase. Like when I see a post like that, I'm like, oh, I should get more skeletons. Then I'm on Facebook Marketplace looking to see if anyone has skeletons for sale. And then I get distracted because someone messaged me about something else, and then the rabbit hole. So let me, because now I feel like half the day, what time is it? Okay, good. I thought it was an hour. I thought it said 55 after instead of 5 after. Plenty of time to do some stuff, but not really.
Not really, Josie.
Okay, not really, Josie. Let's be productive and get some stuff done. I will say I already feel productive today because I told you I cleaned out Eleanor's whole bedroom. I'll show you, don't worry, I'll walk you in there. The rest of the house though, shambles. Pure shambles. I did throw a load of laundry in, so hallelujah. Gold star for me, thank you so much. Oh my gosh, speaking of piano, I don't know who's playing. It's on her TV. Ooh, the vibes. I actually just signed Wentworth up for piano. Listen. Okay, first of all, look, my neighbors are in my backyard. I'm like, what are they even doing? What's happening back there? It's always full of life. I love that so much. Without Alex in my life, I don't think I would ever go outside. Like, I would be a hermit, for sure. He like forces me out of my shell. Like, it's been 20 years. Anyway, I signed Wentworth up for music, you know, signing them up for after school activities. I'm like, okay, soccer, check. He's been doing that for years and years. Let's try to diversify a little bit. He's at that age where like, we can add one more on. He's actually doing a few things. Oh, what's that? Okay, anyway, soccer, something else, and a piano. I was like, you know what? Someone in this family better learn how to play a musical instrument. Tried with the girls, they did piano and guitar for a little bit, never stuck with it. And I'm like, is that my fault? I didn't push them enough. And it builds grit, it builds resilience, because it's hard. You know what? It's hard to learn and like boring, let's be honest, in the beginning stages, but I'm like, I need to push someone in the family. So he's gonna be my guinea pig. We'll see. Check up on me in like 3 or 4 years. We'll see if he's a musical genius. Anyway, cleaned her room this morning. You should have seen the 20 piles of clothes by her closet. It's fine, but here it is. Still loving the built-ins. Absolutely amazing. She uses that actually as a vanity, so I'm wondering like if I could get a mirror back there too. And then we finally like made her bed and stuff. But over here, I'm like, what are we putting here? Couple chairs with like a teeny tiny table. How do I fill this space? Of course, like I don't have to fill this space. I like having open space. And a lot of times she's doing art projects here. So I'm not really sure. Like this is a huge room. It's kind of ridiculous. By the way, I never showed you her sweet, sweet summer bucket list. Both of the older girls made one. This is hers and I just think it's amazing. Okay, I feel like I've been talking a lot and not getting much done. So before the newcomers get here, I'm gonna tidy up like the main areas. They'll learn eventually that we're a wreck and a half, but like, first impressions, I want to be a little bit put together. I'm just going to tidy this up. I think this is donate. Glitter all over my floor. Spoiler alert, I was not even a little bit put together when they came over the house. It was fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. But I actually ended up getting done a ton more in this video than I even filmed. I vacuumed a bunch. I cleaned the 2 little ones' rooms and their bathroom, and that was kind of on accident. They were doing like, because Meredith ended up having a friend over, they did potions and lotions, and then that kind of got everywhere, and I was like, it's totally fine. The floors need to be cleaned anyway. I do need to throw their bath mats in the washing machine to wash. I ended up putting away all of the laundry. Oh my gosh, all of the laundry. The 3 younger kids, all their laundry's put away, and then the older kids kind of take care of their own. And what else did I do? Oh, I dumped the entire canister from the vacuum on the floor on carpet. That was really cool, and I'm pretty sure both of my vacuums are broken. One had like a rock stuck in it, so it took me like 20 minutes to try to get the rock out. Wentworth was trying to help me, and I was like, oh my gosh. Finally got it out, and the suction still kind of sucks, and I'm like, well, actually, it doesn't suck. So, and then I realized, the load that I put in the dryer, no, it wasn't actually drying. It was still wet because the day before we went to like a back to school night thing for parents only. And I threw my skirt in there because it was all wrinkled. I didn't even end up wearing it, but I put it on the cycle that just like wrinkle release, steam and whatever the heck. You guys, what a mess. And then this slipper, I find it everywhere. I'm going to throw it away. Mark my words. Well, 200 years later, let me take my hat off. We had a couple play dates, and by that I mean not just the children, parents as well. The kids, some of them are lingering, have yet to really get much of anything done. So I need to, all right. So anyway, I don't even know what just happened. Back to the grind. I printed out a couple meal planning recipes. I need to print out a few more. Went to the dance studio. They had like an open house today. Did all of that, got the paperwork, got the t-shirt, way too big, down to her knees. Probably my fault for signing up the wrong size. I don't even know. Oh, now it's time to be a little bit more productive, but it's like brushing your teeth while eating Oreos. Let me explain. The bigger kids, I mean, they've been in and out of the house here, there, and everywhere. The little kids especially, but the bigger kids were inside making s'mores. You know how we were talking about doing savory s'mores? Yeah, they were doing half a bag of marshmallows. That was a choice. Also, an entire one of these and Reese's. So I'm just saying, pumping them full of sugar over here, okay? That's what the weekend is all about. Oh my heck. Okay, so this is the next day, the next morning. Very simple spread, you guys. It's always buffet style over here. I made some Mickey waffles. This is with the Kodiak mix, the like protein pancake mix. Threw that in there. That was really fun. Had some yogurts out, some fresh fruit, some Pop-Tarts, but not like Pop-Tart brand. I guess they're like a healthier version, but like still a Pop-Tart. You know, I didn't even eat one. The kids ravaged those, and I was like, have at it, you know, let me know how it is if I need to buy another box, you know. Anyway, so thankful that I got to meal plan
Oh, it's such a load off. And I might do like a meal prep too. I might do that tomorrow because I'm going to run to the grocery store real quick. But after, whoa, I just moved and then was choking on my saliva. Anyway, macro-friendly foods is saving my life essentially. And I can almost swear on my life that they did have a section on their website that's like a meal plan already put together. I think it's newer. They're working the kinks out. And hopefully, I don't know if it's only on it like one day a week and you just have to catch it. I'm not really sure how it works, okay? But I have seen it before. Hope to see it in the future. It's going to rain outside and it feels like fall. I'm catching all the fall vibes. I'm so ready for all the autumn recipes. Let me know if you have any good ones because maybe I'm going to film an autumn dinner. What's for dinner? That's on my list of things to do. Maybe next week, okay? I got a lot of things to do coming up. I got a lot of plans. We'll see if any of them actually happen. But here's the meal plan, and boy, oh boy, does it look finger-licking good. So let me tell you everything that's on the meal plan so you can get some ideas. I'm going to make a couple of my favorites this week and some new ones that I have yet to try. Hot honey grilled chicken sounds superb right before the summer is ending. I say that because it's really summer until November, December around here. Sometimes even then we're wearing shorts on Christmas, you know. Slow cooker margarita beef. That looks really good. And I'm trying to just eat more beef in general. You know what I mean? Can't be bad. Well, pros and cons. I'm sure it depends on who you talk to. Philly cheesesteak sliders. This is such a crowd pleaser. I made it one time, maybe a couple of years ago for a football game. And oh my gosh, I've been dreaming about it ever since. Sweet pork enchiladas. One of my favorites. Classic. Absolutely delicious. 20 out of 10. If there is one recipe I would recommend to anyone trying, it is this. Very easy to throw together and it hits every single time. So good. Chicken Alfredo stuffed shells. Another banger. Oh my gosh. Bang after bang we're working on this week for dinner. Honey jalapeno chicken burgers. Haven't had these yet. Excited to try them. They sound really great. Whenever I make, you think like, oh, burgers, whatever, I've had a burger before. No, ma'am. These are so delicious, and every time I try a different burger from like the macro-friendly foods, it has like a different flavor profile, and I'm like, this is my new favorite burger, you know? So it's absolutely delicious. Can't wait to try this one. I love honey, I love jalapeno, and I love chicken, and I could do a good burger every once in a while, all right? Desserts over here, I've got Brownie Friday, of course. Can't do anything without Brownie Friday, and then some Jacques Torres cookies. They're so good. I've made them once before, and they really impressed me. So I'm excited to make them again. Biscuit and gravy casserole. These are like breakfast ideas. Obviously, we always have like, well, I've been buying the Magic Spoon cereal from Costco. I always have yogurt on hand. Those are really the two basics. And then I always have like pancake mix and waffle mix and that kind of stuff. I typically only make those on weekends when it's like a busier school time, but like the first couple weeks of school where it's still fresh and still like the newlywed period, I'm like, yeah, let's make waffles and bacon, and I'll wake up at 5 a.m., you know? And then once the school year progresses, I'm like a zombie waking everyone up at 6 instead. So anyway, here is the meal plan. So I cannot tell you how relieved I feel to just have food in my brain. Like, what's for dinner? Oh, one less thing I have to think about, one thing off the mental load. So I'm excited to have that. Now I have to actually make the meals. That's step 2, okay? Actually, step 2 is going grocery shopping, which I've got the grocery list right here. I might do that. I actually ran, it's a new day, by the way. I don't know if I've explained that, but I actually ran to Aldi yesterday, which I thought was gonna be like my new hot spot to go to. Turns out, it's not. I went there yesterday because the girls were making s'mores. I don't know if I explained any of this. Yesterday was just, and then I think I popped in and was like, okay, our guests left and now I can progress with the day. But what ended up happening was a couple other friends came over and then we started hanging out with them. And then I was like, oh, let's take the kids to a trampoline park. And so we ended up doing that. And then the day just completely got away from me. So today is going to be hopefully the day that I get stuff done. I've already been cleaning. I clean the living room, I clean the kitchen. Outdoors probably needs my attention. It's not too bad. Couple towels. It'll be fine. Actually, there's a pair of shoes out there. Probably got rained on.
But the junk drawer is next, but at least I got this done, and then I'll go grocery shopping because I do need to get some stuff. I don't think I'm gonna film unless I see something spectacular at Aldi, which I didn't yesterday, so I can assume there will be the same things on the shelf today. From what I know, they switch over on Wednesdays. Like that's when the new release of the sales come out. I'm gonna work on the reset because I do need some stuff for the kids' lunches tomorrow. So let's go clean up my junk drawer so I can feel a little better about my life. Oh man, I was gonna have a little Cuban sandwich. It looks like they're all gone. Someone ate them all. All right, let me give you a peek into the inside of my life. You know, some people say, oh, you're so organized, you so have it all together. People in my real life, not the people who watch me on YouTube where I show all of my skeletons, right? I'm like, literally, it's all a facade. Oh my heck. And also it's just people being nice, right? But yesterday, the guests we had over, literally everywhere, no door left unopened. My bedroom, bathroom, I was like, this is it. Nothing is clean. You are seeing all of it in its glory. And she still had nice things to say. And I was like, literally, you're being too kind. The new edition of the paper clutter thing I put in my office. This will hopefully stay a little bit more manageable. I don't know. I mean, check on me in a couple months. I should probably clean this out more often than I do, but here we go.
Hey, got so much junk in the drawer. Feeling so good to get this thing cleared out. Oh my gosh. Okay, the amount of stuff that I am keeping for just in case, or I never know, or what is this? I better save it. And I mean, listen, the inevitable will happen where someone will ask me, hey, have you seen this weird looking contraption? And then I'll say, oh yeah, I threw that away yesterday, but it's been in this junk drawer for about 17 years and no one has asked about it since. So I did get rid of a lot of stuff that I was like, this has been in here forever. We haven't used it. I haven't thought about it. We haven't touched it. No one's asked about it. Going through all the questions that we ask ourselves when we declutter, right? Which is why it's so mentally exhausting, I would say, like making all of those micro decisions. And in the moment, you're like, oh, it's not even a big deal to make a decision. Should we keep this? Should we get rid of it? But it's so many decisions. It's the sheer amount of them. And I recently read something where it was like, the amount of decisions that I don't know if it said female versus male or mom versus dad or something like that. It compared the two. And it was like 500% more. I mean, that's just a number I'm making up. But in my head, the way I remember the numbers, it was like 500% more that mom is making, female is making, whatever, versus their counterpart. And I was like, wow, that is actually crazy. But is it because we typically, like obviously that's like a typical statement to make, that's just generalizing. Is it because we generally do the decluttering and organizing? Because like I don't make this many decisions every single day. You know what I mean? So anyway, look at that. Just look at it. I got rid of so much crap. I put the tools in the actual garage where we will go to look for them. You know, I recently did a huge purge and declutter in the girls' bathroom and really the little kids' bathroom too. I need to do Wentworth's. Yeah, I should probably organize his. Wait, I think I did buy organizers. Last time I was at Costco, they were not on sale, but I did buy them. Okay, but I'm here now in my room. I bought a ton of these. Way too many. Okay, a ton. Why did I buy 700 of these bins? I don't know. They were on sale. I might return most of them. I have like 5 in my trunk. Okay, but underneath my sink is it's embarrassing. But I figured since I have the bins, maybe I'll use those. The closet's a mess too. Everything's a mess. Where do I start? Mommy. Let me first show you the outside of the cabinet. Like, yeah, look, my friend was in here. Okay, first of all, Exhibit A. Second of all, Exhibit B. Third of all, I don't think I need to show you any more after this. Okay, you can imagine what my life is like. Goodness, she didn't open this, but I will show you because you're my very best friend. Also, what does it say about me that instead of cleaning the outside of the thing and making it appear clean, that I'm deep cleaning and organizing where no one is going to look? And ultimately it makes the countertop look more cluttered because like in the kitchen, I just did our junk drawer. There's like probably 4 piles that I didn't finish all the way.
left that to deal with for a later date. But under here, I think mentally I know it's there and I'm just like, it needs to be done.
Okay, here we go. This is the true life and times of Kimberly Whisk. Thank you very much. Nice to meet you. Hey, remember when I was really good about flossing and then I lost my flosser? Actually, I just lost this part of the flosser, right? This part. And I was like, well, I can't get it wet. It'll get electrocuted. It's the part where that you take out to charge. Anyway, bought a whole new one. This is the new one. So theoretically, I should now have 2 chargers. Can't find any of the chargers to charge this. So now it just doesn't work. Yeah, it's dead. And it's been dead for probably 5 months, maybe more than that. But this is the chaos I'm dealing with. I don't even know. It used to be organized and now it's not. So I'm going to deal with it. These are all my Invisalign trays, you guys. You're supposed to save them, but it's so gross. Like it's so nasty. I'm sure I could condense these boxes into like one place. Like, do I really need to save all of them? Probably not at this point, you know? Like, do they collect them at the end? I'm not sure. Anyway, this needs my attention clearly. I also have about 700 ritual packages under here because for about 4 months, I had them shipping me 3 at a time of the same one. And I'm like, what mistake did I make? So now I have like an abundance of ritual vitamins just because I made a mistake and ordered way too many. It's like auto ship, so I didn't get to it right away. I was like, ooh, don't forget to do that. And then a month would go by. I would forget, I'd get 3 more. Oh, don't forget to do that. So anyway, like when I tell you I have literally, yeah. So I put it on pause for now until I go through all of these. Oh my gosh, and then this. Listen, I don't know who the woman I am. Don't know who that is. I don't know the woman I thought I wanted to be. But apparently at one point in time, not too long ago, beginning of summer, I was like, you know what, I need to tan my legs at least. I've never done that in my entire life. But here I was at TJ Maxx, we're strolling around and I got this. Have yet to use it. Should I? Do you? Is it worth it? Will it make a mess? Here's to hoping. You know, sometimes I think I should just take this one room at a time, but in my mind, it's too much to take at once. Like, yes, I know under my sink needs to be decluttered and my linen closet. And in theory, like, it's all in one space. I should be able to, but no, I don't do it like that. So I'm just doing it as it comes, as I feel like it's necessary, but my linen closet definitely needs a refresh. Pretty sure one of the shelves in there is kind of breaking. Probably my fault because I stepped, oh, those are my glasses, I found them. I haven't worn them in so long. And actually I felt like I could see even better with my contacts on and glasses on. When I took them off, I was like, oh, I'm blind again. I thought about keeping them on, but it'll probably hurt my eyes. Anyway, I stepped on the rack in our closet to try to reach the very top shelf of the closet. I can't remember what I was getting. Oh, I think feminine hygiene products, which, like, why do I even put them up that high? It's ridiculous. I need to put them in, like, where the toilet area is. Oh, and I found some more sonogram pictures. Isn't that funny? That is from one literal trip getting an ultrasound. What? I think my 5th pregnancy, I maybe got one printout. Maybe. And they were always terrible. Literally, I would look at it and be like, I don't even know. It's so blurry. And I know they're not great to begin with, but you know what I mean? I just wanted one good one at least. It's my last baby, but I didn't get that. Anyway, it made me laugh. That was my old OB. That's probably from my 3rd kid. Maybe, who knows? It could have been from Meredith too, because I had an ultrasound with her every 2 weeks. They had, because of her like fetal growth. I don't even know if I really like dove in and explained all of that with you, but she had restricted fetal growth or whatever that was called. It's called something. And so we had growth scans every 2 weeks. It was because of my placenta, which I did explain that part to you. I had like a huge blood clot on my placenta, large, what did they call it? A large hemangioma? That sounds wrong, but it could be right. No, I just went back and Googled subchorionic hematoma, SCH. Man, did that little booger just cause us so much grief. Anyway, she was born at almost 41 weeks, and that it was every appointment we were like, okay, get prepared. Like it's gonna, and then once we reached 23 weeks, everyone was like, okay, well, they might be, baby might be born early. And oh my gosh, the amount of stress. Anyway, so I think that's, that was from her pregnancy. They were like, we're going to give you all the pictures of this baby. Man, oh man. Okay. Anyway, I was stepping on the shelf, it broke, and I need to fix it. Also, the same day, my nail polish fell down and splattered everywhere, and that was a whole mess to clean up. And it's always on the days where, like, I'm in a rush and I'm in the middle of doing something. It's the very last thing that I can even mentally handle, and that's when I have a mental breakdown, and it's like when you're upset and your belt loop hooks onto the door handle, and you're like, oh, it's just like the one thing that tips you over the edge that day. Oh, anyway, man, I'm so glad that I cleaned under here. It feels so much nicer. I got rid of a lot of garbage, a lot of stuff that it just didn't even need to be down there. I moved some stuff, reorganized, and it is feeling so nice and so fresh. And I even went through my travel bag here. Most of the stuff stays in there, obviously, because I travel so often, I feel like generally speaking, I don't have that many things. Like, in the grand scheme of things, I would say lower end of middle range, This is the guest bathroom / Wentworth's bathroom / the smallest bathroom, which I think is funny because it is like the guest bathroom. It's right off the kitchen, so it's most convenient for people. But then I'm like, oh, it's such an awkward space to have a bathroom. Like when people, anyway, so I always try to like have music playing so it lessens the noise. Yeah, I think you get what I'm trying to say. Anyway, in here is neglected, and I thought, you know what, these containers work well. I don't need the ones that I recently got from Costco, so I just decluttered a little bit, organized a little bit, and that was that. It really only took me about 5 minutes to tidy up in here because I had to throw some of his like hair stuff away. He has more hair stuff than I do, I'm not even gonna lie. And actually I had to throw some away because it was like old and crusty and not his favorite. As the years have gone by, we've realized what he likes out of a hair product and what he doesn't. And I'm still trying to figure out, I think the best place for me to find them is like TJ Maxx, where, obviously Target and places have it, but they're so expensive. And I'm like, it's a little ridiculous. Okay, I've moved on to cleaning out my fridge. And yep, again, glad I tackled this. Lots of like leftover containers where it's like, a little bit is left over. And then I realize, well, I really don't want to eat this for the 5th day in a row. Like maybe I made a little bit too much of this, So cleaned all of that out, just got rid of stuff, condensed things. And we had some juices. I drank those. I was really trying to dig to figure out what the heck are we going to eat for dinner? Because yes, while I meal planned in this day, I actually didn't go to the grocery store. I'm planning to do that right now. As soon as I get done talking to you, I'm going to head out. And so I was scavenging, thinking, what am I going to make for dinner? We ended up having some leftovers that I did pull out. It was goulash and spatula. I don't even know how to pronounce it. I'm literally the worst. But it's like a European style goulash where it's essentially meat and gravy. My daughter really loves it. It is a family favorite. My mom made it for me my entire childhood, and her mom made it for her. And actually, my Oma, my grandmother, whenever I visit her, which is seldom actually, wish it was more often, but man, is it expensive to travel when you are flying with 7 creatures. Anyway, that's what we ate for dinner, and it was so nice and simple. Because I had plenty of leftovers. I always try to make way more to make things easy on myself because inevitably the days get busy and the nights come faster than I think. And I'm like, oh my gosh, it's dinner time. What the heck are we going to make? Oh, and then I ended up making some sourdough bread. I was actually talking to a friend this morning at the gym and telling her, because she was like, oh, the new school year, are you getting into a routine? Is it becoming easier? And I was like, I don't know. Like, ask me in a couple of weeks, because this morning, for whatever reason, I threw in sourdough bread. Like, what was I even thinking? This was in the evening-ish time, probably around, well, when I put it together, I can't remember, maybe 4 p.m. But then you have to let the stuff rise, your starter. Like, you have to let the starter eat whatever, eat the food, eat the flour, and then get nice and active and bubbly, and then you can put the dough together. But then you have to do all the folds for 30 minutes. It's very time intensive. which is what some people are like, oh, it's so simple. Well, yeah, it's simple, but you have to make sure you have the time. And then I let mine rise overnight, but then I woke up at 5:30 in the morning and I was like, oh, I need to put this in the oven. But before I put it in the oven, you have to put the pot in the oven for an hour to let the pot preheat at 500 degrees. And then if you let it rise at room temperature, you put the dough, you form it into a ball, and then put the dough into the fridge for an hour. And if you let it rise in the fridge, then you let it sit at the counter for an hour while it's preheating. Anyway, so I really only let it sit for 30 minutes, but it ended up being great bread. And I didn't follow my directions at all. So it's just do whatever you want.
Well, I hope I'm not the only one emptying lunch boxes on a Sunday. It'll be fine. But I also was going through Wentworth's student planner, and then his home learning folder. And it's like, due Monday. Excuse me. So I'm going to focus on that. I still have plenty to clean around my house. My camera is dying, so I'm just like mostly doing it, just like brushing here, there, and everywhere. Put a couple loads in. I've actually just folded a couple loads. I'm tidying up rooms and stuff. Just trying to do it all, right? While the kids are preoccupied outside and I'm not being like tugged away every 30 seconds, but that is it. Thank you guys so much for watching and hanging out with me. Don't forget to check out Ritual Vitamins, ritual.com/thewatts. I'll have my link in the description box below so you can get that awesome deal. Get some good vitamins in your body, feeling good. All right, I'll see you next time, bye.